I can't remember.
All right, hey there, this is Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine. We are tracking a line of some gusty showers and thunderstorms across the area right now. And these storms are tracking to the northeast at about 50 miles per hour. There's a tornado warning for the far northwestern corner of Jackson County. So if you live around the Bald Knob area, you'd want to be seeking shelter right now, and just off to the northwest of Freetown, and that's where we see a bit of rotation. This will not be in the WHAS-11 viewing area for very long as this continues to track off to the northeast and out of the Jackson County area. So we are looking at some rotation right there. So it is now moving on the northern county line just off to the north of Freetown is where we have that potential rotation. This is radar indicated. No confirmation that a tornado is on the ground. But as we back up our view, you can see the storms lining up out to our west, strengthening a bit. And all the orange color that you see there, that is a severe thunderstorm warning with winds possibly in excess of 60 miles per hour in some areas. The potential of up to quarter-size hail, so about an inch in size. Some cloud-to-ground lightning as well, some brief heavy rainfall. It is a pretty skinny line of storms, so they won't last long as they move into your area, maybe 15 minutes or a half hour. It's going to take a little time to get to Louisville. They are tracking generally to the northeast at about 50 miles per hour, but a little bit slower as they track, the whole line tracks to the east. So as we look at Futurecast here, those storms moving toward Louisville around 9 to 10 o'clock, it looks like, as we look at Futurecast here. And then after, say, 10 o'clock or so, as they move east of I-65, we do expect a bit of a weakening trend as we head towards 11 o'clock. So it looks like that threat will be diminishing for much of the area by around the 11 o'clock hour. So this will be not a very long window of a severe weather threat across the area, thankfully. So as we look at, again, a tornado warning until 8:45 for far northwestern corner of Jackson County in Indiana. So that is well off to the northwest right there from Louisville, about, I'd say about 50, 60 miles off to the, about 50, 60 miles northwest of Louisville is where we're tracking that threat of a potential tornado. It is, again, radar indicated, not a confirmation that it is on the ground. As we take a look at the watches that we have across the area, basically along 65 and in Metro Louisville to the west is where we have a tornado watch until midnight. I think that threat will end, again, a little bit sooner than that by 11 p.m. And then farther off to the north, you've got a severe thunderstorm watch for Jackson, Jennings, and Lawrence counties. So those are the current watches we have across the area. As far as the warnings go, as we clean up the map a little bit, you can see we've got a handful of severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, that is in the orange color that you see there. And then the one tornado warning that covers that far northwestern corner of Jackson County. I'm going to put the velocity back on. Again, we've got, looks like that rotation is just to the northwest of the Freetown area. So if we had any damage, it would be in this corner of Jackson County. So that is continuing to move off to the northeast and beginning to move out of the WHAS-11 viewing area with that rotation there to the north of the Freetown area. So that's going to continue to move to the northeast towards Columbus, Indiana. So if you have any friends or family up that direction, if you're up north of Seymour, it looks like that'll be heading towards the Columbus area here in the next half hour and eventually crossing over I-65. Thankfully, as we look at the velocities, so we're not seeing any other areas of really strong rotation. That doesn't mean we might not get a little quick spin-up tornado at some point, but that's what we're going to be watching here very closely. So it looks like that threat of a tornado is going to start to move out of the viewing area. Again, we'll be watching this line as it approaches Louisville here at about, let's say, around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And if we need to get back on here, we will do that and get those alerts to you right away. You can get more at WHAS11.com and our WHAS11 app at your app store. You can check that out as well.